GregSweetser is with us, and we are here talking about some of the snowmaking throughout the state and some of the smaller areas, and how we're not really that far off from the mark here, are we? I mean, we're going to be all right when
no, again, you look back over history, and there have been plenty of years that we've started slow like this, and you know, as long as these you know, winter storms develop like it's looking we're having tomorrow, and we have a good base, many times the winters extend a little bit into the spring. That's what happened again last year.
Right.
And we started off strong, we had a little dry spell in the middle, but it was the strong finish to the season that really made a big difference in the business, because everybody had a lot of enthusiasm, you know, through the entire month of March, and even the little guys. And obviously I promote, you know, all these community, and because these base areas, they really are the future of our sport, because people get out and they learn how to ski there. And the better they do, you know, the better the Sugarloaves, the Sunday Rivers, the Shiny Peaks, everybody else does.
Yeah, everyone wants to make their way up here eventually.
They do, they do.
You need to learn first.
You really do, and there are a lot of great partnerships. You know, I've mentioned it before. You know, Sugarloaf got up to Squaw Mountain this year and helped them mow some of their trails.
Yeah.
You know, that was a huge thing. Sugarloaf has got a lot of equipment, but they're able to, you know, put a tractor on a trailer, haul it up there, and in a couple of days do what, you know, the volunteer crew at Squaw would take a week or two to do.
Good
you know,
for them.
and that's just another statement of how we're helping the community areas keep it going.
Talking about some areas that need some help, what do you know about Saddleback?
Well, Saddleback is just 10 miles away, peak to peak, aren't we? Close by. Yeah, you know, the news that, you know, I've received is the same news that everybody else has received, pretty much through their Facebook postings. And, you know, they're confident that they're going to have a new owner at Saddleback. And the plan is for them to open up during the month of January. And again, the way this winter has worked out, you know, they can get it going. They can have a good turnout in a strong spring. And I think just a new owner is the enthusiasm that they need over there. And they've been clear that you know, it's going to be a different season, but you know, we wish them the best. They're a big mountain. You know, I worked there for nearly 20 years, so it's dear to my heart. And it's just great for this region, you know, to have Sugarloaf, Saddleback, Titcomb right here. I mean, we have really quite a, I mean, skiing is really the culture in Franklin County. So
we have some peaks, and speaking of peaks, the Peak to Peak is coming up, isn't it?
The Peak to Peak is back. That's a promotion that the Ski Maine Association runs in order to get people out and, you know, just visit all the different ski areas in the state of Maine. So we create a little promotion around it that every time you go to a ski area, you can actually register online at skimaine.com, go to the events page and click on Peak to Peak. You just fill it out electronically, and then you just keep track of the ski areas that you visit, and at the end of the year you submit your list. We enter people into prizes, and we have lots of ski tickets that we give away, and ski tickets that are valid for the following season. And there's also an app out there on our phones. Jack Turner, who's been a promoter in the ski industry forever and ever and ever in snow country, have a program going. It's called Ski Nation. And you can download an app on your phone called Ski Nation, and every time you visit a ski area, you can click. It's all GPS oriented, and you just click on, and it says, records the number of days that you've skied every area. And you can also load on all the ski areas that you have visited over the years, the ski area that you can create your own profile. You know, people have a fond memory of the first place that they learned how to ski.
I think so, yeah.
Or that they went, or they really remember skiing. And you can fill that profile out so that people can see where, you know, your first day was or my first day was. And it's an interesting application. We're hoping that it's going to get some horsepower and get a lot of people joining it. I've been clicking religiously every time I go to a ski area now. That gives me one more day. And then it's all connected to social media, so then you can share it on Facebook and et cetera. And
well, that'll help promote skiing. And this app is available where?
You know, just go to your Google store, or it's called Ski Nation. And you just download Ski Nation onto your phone, and away you go. And again, it's got broad support of all the ski areas. I mean, Jack is trying to create probably the most complete consolidation of all the ski areas. I mean, I think he's going to try to get all the ski areas in the world, but there are 700 or 800 areas on there right now.
Oh,
so it's pretty complete. And he includes all the Nordic centers as well. And he's even created a section within that to recognize the main areas. So you can have like a little Peak to Peak north, a little Peak to Peak western region, a little Peak to Peak southern region. So it's pretty interesting to see. But hugely time intensive to create these apps and to consolidate all that information. So
well, that sounds like fun.
yeah, it's a great thing. So check that out. It's a good way to do it. But back on just on Ski Main, you know, Ski Main Peak to Peak, we have several hundred people that enter every year, and lots of happy ticket winners at the end of the year.
Well, fantastic. You know, we always appreciate you coming on, Greg, and giving us the word on the other ski areas throughout the state and the update and Ski Nation. Check that out. That's a great one.
Right.
And make sure to sign up for the Peak to Peak.
That's right.
It's coming up before you know.
Remember, give a try to Powderhouse Hill this year. There's our southernmost ski area, Powderhouse Hill, South Berwick. They will be making snow shortly as well. So whether it's a $5 lift ticket at Powderhouse Hill, snowmaking is the word.
How can you beat it?
Thanks
Thank
very
you
much,
so
Greg.
much, Greg. Always a pleasure. Thank you.